We are on screen. Okay. We are on screen. All right. I can hear myself. We're good. I think we're live. I didn't even realize that, but here we are. Surprise from our stream moderator day. Thank you so much. Hi everyone. Gradually people are coming on now. So we'll get things moving. I think the team will be posting it around. People have high expectations in the comments. All right. Expecting a good update. Maybe they want Valentine's V2, I believe. That's what they want. Valentine's event. Okay. Good to see you guys too. Okay, all right. So we might just dive in so that we're not here all night. Jen is a busy lady. So of course, we want to thank Jen for jumping on this one as well. She may actually be jumping off halfway, doing a bit of a swap over with Franco, who she said is a very good looking community manager. So he might be jumping on halfway to help us out with the live Q&A. The way this one will go is that we have asked you guys questions already to leave some questions for us. So we will answer them. There's about 10 of those. Jen's going to help out with them because a lot of them revolve around Coins.ph. And then we will move over to the giveaway. Of course, we'll be doing the giveaway in the middle of the stream. And at that point, it's likely Jen will swap over for Franco. And we're going to do some live Q&A as well, answer some questions, whether it's directly for Pegaxy, whether it's directly for Coins.ph. If you have complaints about either, now's the time to get some live chat support. Here we are. All right. I think we're ready to dive in. How are you, Jen? You good?
Good. Very, very happy to be here. Pegaxy Mirai is one of our key partners in GameFi. So very happy to be here. I told Corey I will make sure that I will be here for the AMA. So happy to be here, and I hope to answer almost all of the burning questions
All
from the
right.
community.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Just for some context, guys, Jen is in a big league executive now, so it's very hard
That's
to get a hold of her. But she's made time for us today, so we got to say thank you. All right. I think we just dive in, Jen. If you're ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. So, first one's for you over your side. Most actually, I'm sure a lot of people do already know this, but they would love to know a bit of background, like what is Coins PH. Firstly,
Sure. So Coins.ph, actually, we're one of the crypto OGs here in the Philippines. We started way back 2014, even before like the first bull market. Like to be honest, we are currently the biggest centralized regulated exchange here in the Philippines. So we have our exchange operation, but we also have our e-wallet, digital wallet operation. But in a nutshell, what we do is we're in a business of convenience, making it convenient for you to buy, sell, and spend your crypto tokens, either be it through fiat on ramps and off ramps or making different tokens available on our exchange.
clear. All right, there it is. No stutters right there. Holy moly. Okay, next one. I can't add anything on to that because you covered basically everything. But the next one, uh, do they need to live in the Philippines to access Coins Arcade? So I think maybe a little bit of context here. What is Coins Arcade as well?
Yeah, so actually very interesting. I was just in a panel this afternoon during the Web3 Community Summit here organized by our good friends at YGG. So actually one of the reasons we started as an exchange and then we developed into a digital wallet, making it easier for people to pay bills online, right? Even before like all of the big digital wallets that you have here. The the Coins Arcade is actually one of the ways in which we expand the use case of our app. We have about 18 million app downloads for coins. And the reason why we wanted to enter or like offer something related to GameFi is during 2020 2021, 2022, we saw the rise of GameFi, and one of the strong use cases of crypto is in GameFi. And we said, okay, if we're trying to cater to where the users are at, we need to offer products that is specific to that. So we launched this recently. Coins Arcade is your game center.
Mm.
It's our game center, and think of it as your distribution channel. Think of it as your way to enter into Web3 without the hassle of setting up your Web3 wallet, right? We
Right.
made it seamless for people to be onboarded. So all you have to do is open the app, click Coins Arcade, and then you'll be able to create your own non-custodial wallet. For those of you who are not familiar, non-custodial wallet slash um, Web3 wallet is a way for most of the people will be able to play in any Web3 games. So what we're trying to do now is make it available and make that onboarding as seamless as possible. So that's Coins Arcade. Now, do I need to live in the Philippines to access Coins Arcade? No, we are available in different countries. Our app, I think we have an operation in Thailand. We're also opening up operations in different geographies in the next couple of months. So whenever we have, it's not just in the Philippines, although Philippines, understandably, is our biggest market. About, 80-90% of our market is in the Philippines, but that doesn't prevent you from accessing and being able to play Coins Arcade.
Clear on that. All right.
All right.
I think the next one I could probably try to answer here without giving too much away. But people were asking, what's the likelihood of Viz and PGX getting listed on Coins.ph? Well, uh, I would go as far to say that our companies are besties. Um, I don't know, but
Of course.
all right, all right. But I would say possibly higher than a 50% chance. Jen, can you confirm or deny?
Yeah, I think again, we see Pegaxy. There was it CoinGecko who released this that Pegaxy is one of the the highest in terms of NFT owners here in the Philippines. So um the and again, going back to the ethos of going where the users are, right? So
Mm.
if we got this overwhelming response when we announced our partnership with Mirai and Pegaxy. People are asking when PGX. That's a crypto lingo for well, like when will you list, right? Definitely. I think it all depends on several factors, and we're not removing that on the table. That's always part of the discussion. I
Mhm.
think there are a lot of considerations that both sides will have to look into. But yeah, there's a high likelihood that we'll have Vis and PGX.
Fingers crossed. All right. And Marion asked if this is true. I mean, Jen's the big boss, so we have to trust her. We have to trust her. All right, next one. How do you think that Pegasus and Coins.ph can work together and bring P2E gaming into the mainstream? So I guess I can cover this one from my side. The reason that we approached Coins.ph is, I think, for a lot of obvious reasons. They were, like Jen said, the OG wallet over there in the Philippines. Um, I think alongside a couple of others as well. And back in 2017, it was all Coins.ph, Coins.ph. So I think for us, it was quite clear that they're a very, very established company. And there's no doubt that they have quite a lot of users on ramps and off ramps, a bunch of infrastructure and the licensing as well. So for us, obviously, when they had the arcade side of things, it was a pretty easy choice. That was something that we would probably have to sell ourselves to get into because they have the reach. So for us, where I feel that it can benefit is obviously reach more people, but also on top of that, Coins.ph infrastructure as well, making it much easier for people to play at the same time. And I think that was a similar synergy that Jen saw on her side.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of things here, right? So, well, Pegaxy in particular, I think the game is still evolving, and we're keen to be part of that journey, right? I think on the Mirai studio, I think that's part of the questions later on. But there are a lot of ways that we can. further, right? P2E gaming here in the Philippines on the Mirai umbrella.
Mhm.
Pegaxy is one of the titles that was released under the Mirai studio, but we're quite excited in the future iteration of Pegaxy, but also future titles that is in the pipeline for Mirai. And I think the reason why we you know when Corey and I were discussing about partnering on Coins Arcade. I think it's an easy yes for us as well because there's already brand recall to some to for Pegaxy, right? When in my previous job, when I talked to a lot of our partners, they were holding two NFTs, right? At one point, well, on average, a guild before held four NFT assets, and overwhelmingly, when we I asked people around, they always have two NFTs, two NFTs, Axie and Pegaxy. So the brand equal for GameFi communities is already there. Second, I think is we'd like to support, I think, more. We'd like to have this user base access it through Coins apps. We see a lot of intersection in our target market. So there are a lot of synergies, not just on a brand perspective, but also potential user base. And then we have alignment in terms of improving the play to earn ecosystem here in the Philippines on the technical and product standpoint. So all those three checks the box. And Corey is good friends of ours. So it was just an easy conversation in terms of having you guys on board.
Agreed. Agreed. All right. I did see a quick comment here that said, "Did the Pegasus logo also cost 3 million pesos?" And I would like to mention that all of our logos 3 million peso each, and we have many, many logos. So that's just the
Don't
going
say
rate
that.
these days. It's the going rate these days. I've heard. Nothing we could do. It was just the price. They said. No, of course not. All right, all right. We'll move into the next one, and I think we've basically covered most of this anyway, so we can touch on it quickly. But basically, it was just asking what collaborations we can expect from Coins.ph and Pegasus, and I think this is more so going to be touched on a little bit about the other games from Mirai that we have as well. So obviously, we've got Pegasus. That is definitely going on Coins.ph, and there's possibly the tokens in the future as well. But we have the other games, and that is like Petopia, and another one that's not finalized on the name. It's just we just call it Petem. I guess it's like a code word as well, and that's definitely something that we do want to explore because they are going down the similar route as Pegasus with integrating NFTs and tokenization and stuff like that as well. So at least from our perspective. That's what we want to do. We want as much distribution within the Philippines as possible, and Coins.ph is able to offer that. But on Gen's side, I guess a better question here would be, what is Coins' strategy on the arcade? Like, do you guys want as many games as possible? You want to keep it tight? What do you want to do?
I think we want to curate the games that are available in Coins Arcade, right? I always have this I always use this perspective whenever there's a new product offering. The first few individuals or the first few games or the first few partners that you have in a particular product sets the tone, right? Sets the tone and sets the parameters and framework. If these are like shitty projects, then you lose the brand, right? So for us, um, we want to set an example for all of the games that we will be onboarding. The first few games that we will offer on Coins Arcade, right? Um, and it's a combination of understanding the needs of the market, but at the same time knowing who should we talk to from a quality standpoint, right? I think for us, you'll see more games available on Coins Arcade because in the coming months, a lot of games will be launching their own games. They will be launching their game titles. They've been in the building phase for quite some time, and we want that available, right? The most common pain point that a lot of Web3 games encountered in the last cycle was onboarding. And we said we already have a captured user base. They are crypto conscious. They're crypto curious. They know some of it already. and we're sitting in 18 million devices. Let's open this up because we see a lot of people getting onboarded to crypto through GameFi. So that's our perspective. I think Coins Arcade will be one of the ways in which people can start their crypto journey, and hopefully they will do it with coins. Our focus is just really offering and being the Web3 super app here in the Philippines. And whatever our user dictates in terms of use case, we'll follow and make that as enriched as possible.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, and you guys have the ability to do that. You've already got half the users, I think, so you're halfway there, which is great. So, I guess that covers those two questions there. Jen, we'll move on to 7 here. Do we have an estimated release date for Pegaxy on Coins? I guess that's probably primarily on my shoulders. How fast I can ship the damn game because we've already signed all of the contracts and stuff like that. So, I guess an estimation for the people out there that are curious about when at least the playable, publicly playable version of Pegasus will be available. Probably around 2 months' time from here. We have quite a hard stop that we require internally to hit. So at least internally, that is our hard deadline. However, you guys have already seen right now. If you want to play a very early version, it's in the Play Store as we speak. A very early version that we slowly throw updates into to play around with. But yes, that proper version that'll probably go towards arcade is still a little while away because we need to do some proper work to that one. All right, and then moving over to number 8, Jen, this one's for you actually.
Mhm.
What advantage does Coins.ph Coins Arcade offer compared to the uh, other platforms with similar features? So I would go ahead and say your market is mostly Philippines at the moment. So if there is others, what advantages are there?
Um, so there are a lot of Web3, there are a lot of Web3 called quote unquote Steam. They want to be the Steam of Web3, right? To
Sure.
some extent, that has been the main distribution channel for Web2, right?
Mhm.
You launch your game on Steam. For us, what we offer are twofold. Number one is it's that these are legit KYC users. There's no duplication, right? Because I was having this discussion with potential partner. They were like, maybe they'll just create multiple Web3 accounts and then there's login there. I said no, because that's not how our Coins Arcade operates. It's a 1:1 ratio. So we follow the strict rules of KYC. So before people can trade, that's mandated as a regulated exchange, right? So the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, which is the Central Bank of the Philippines, requires individuals to pass a KYC before they can trade. So what we offer to games are verified users. And second is we make it as easy, as seamless as possible in terms of onboarding. Because all they need to have is remember their own PIN for their Coins app, and then that's it. Click on the game so you can test it out. It's Coins Arcade is live now on you can access it through your Coins app. You just click on Coins Arcade. We have a slew of games there, and then you just after you click, you just you'll be able to play. And then what underlies that technology is the Web3 wallet that allows you to connect your Web2, which is your digital wallet, to your Web3 wallet, and then you don't have to remember any like seed phrases, etc. But if you want to get your seed phrase, we make that available for those of you who are more comfortable in that regard. But what we do, so that's the second one, right? Easy onboarding for existing user base. And I say last but not the least is the reason why a lot of games are interested to partner with us because we already have the brand here in the Philippines. We've been around for quite some time. We are one of the trusted brands in the Philippines, and that in itself provides value for games that we bring in, right? So when we announce a partnership with games, it puts them in front of all of our user base, right? And that starts your top of the funnel approach in terms of any marketing activities here. So those three things, I think, puts us in a better position amongst the others who maybe are trying to be Steam of Web3. And, we are working with them to some extent. But for us, we focus on those three areas. We focus on the three unique selling proposition, and we see a lot of games really interested to work with us based on those three items.
I think fundamentally for us, that was exactly it. You guys are established, and that's just the reality. It's not a startup. If anything, we're chasing you in that position. So we'll move on to number 9 here, which is, I guess, a little bit of both of us. And then we're almost done, and we'll go into the giveaway. So how did the Coins.ph and Pegaxy teams identify each other as potential partners, and what aspects of each company's vision and goals align with the partnership? So, uh, I think it was opportunistic. The fact that we were already friends, so absolutely, it was very very easy to have a chat and message you, and or you message me and let me know about it existing. And obviously, we knew Coins.ph. Half of our team, actually, probably every single one of our team members, would have a Coins.ph wallet. So it's not so much that we would need to educate anyone in the team about if we should do this partnership. It was more like, oh my god, are we seriously doing a partnership with Coins.ph? So for us, again, as we repeated many many times in this live stream, it was an easy choice. And of course, I understand after speaking to Jen that Coins.ph is trying to go enormous. You guys are regulated. And you're really trying to get massive distribution in the Philippines, and that's who we want to be working with. So, at least for us, it was quite easy. I'm not sure about you, Jen.
Yeah, come on, Corey. It's a two-way street. You're showering us with praise here. From my perspective, from Coins' perspective, I think a couple of things, right? We want to work with companies that are really building, and a lot of it goes without saying that you also need to know who you're dealing with, right? And for me, I need we for me personally, I want to know if the intentions of the counterparty, more than like the commercial side, are clear, right? And it's not something that maybe a fly by night game studio. We don't want that, and I don't want to have that reputation as an initial starting point for Coins Arcade in particular.
Yeah,
um so I think more than anything, and the most, like, important thing for me for any partnership of something that would be a long-term partnership for Coins is the counterparty, right? Knowing, like, what their values are, and knowing Corey and knowing the Mirai Labs team. um Kudos, and I have a lot of good comments about their intentions to the market. So that's the first one. Second, I think, what in our mind, I think there's still a good recall about Pegaxy work. So although it took some time for them to develop the skill-based game, I think there's an existing user base that are interested to learn more and follow what's happening with the future developments of Pegaxy and Mirai Labs to that extent as well. So we want to be part of that journey. We want to, especially a lot of people are holding NFTs and are holding like tokens and are constantly supporting Pegaxy. Um, Third, I think the game itself. I think horse racing is something that a lot of Filipinos love to do. Um, if you look at the other games available on Coins Arcade, we have karaoke, a sing to earn platform, and we Filipinos love, and Asians actually, we love singing.
sure.
um,
Because you can sing. Unfortunately, white people not so much. Just Taylor Swift. That's it.
we love, yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, we love singing, and we just want to have the fun side of it as well. So that's the third one, right? The game itself, what it is about, etc.
Mhm.
And I think for us, there's a very big opportunity for Mirai and Pegaxi to expand further in the Philippines. I think um, we want to be there, present, and not just look from the sidelines, right? To observe from the sidelines.
Clear. Okay. I think that covers it. And the final one is actually just for you, and I'm sure you probably will get this a lot moving forward. But they want to know what new features will come to arcade, and also if
Yep.
there's going to be any earning opportunities.
Yes.
I guess we have to be careful with this one, but yes, please let the people know.
Not financial advice.
Okay.
Always preface with that. I don't think I'll say anything related to that. But um, what are the new features and earning opportunities, right? So again, I'm going back. I was in a panel this afternoon, and the thing is, security and customer safety should be a given. A lot of people are saying that, oh, we're a platform, we remove platform risk, etc. But that should have been a given ever since, right? A lot of exchanges, a lot of like Web3 projects have gone and have gone because of do share like they weren't able to secure and just do proper risk management, and even some of them are borderline fraudulent. So why am I saying that? Not security and and customer safety should always be a given. Now, as an exchange, and I came from a traditional finance background, there are a lot of ways in which we can provide earning opportunities to people in the Philippines, maybe Southeast Asia, Asia in general, right? We are just only offering spot trading right now, but we will be expanding that products soon, so that we can provide more ways upon which users will be able to earn or participate in, not just in GameFi, but also any aspects of Web3. I think other features that would be attached to that is number one, we'll be rolling this out very soon, but you'll be able to send money directly to your Web3 wallet through coins, right?
Okay.
It's an easy way. It's like, for example, you created your Web Go23 wallet within the Coins app. You're easy to sell and on ramp and off ramp to a Web3 wallet as seamless as possible, just on a click of a button. I just saw the Figma the sample a couple of weeks back, so we'll
Mhm.
have that available. Other is hopefully the other earning opportunities within GameFi, right? So staking, hopefully in the future. A lot of traditional finance people will be familiar with margins and futures. There are exchanges that offer that, but those are unregulated. Now, the way that we approach a lot of the things that we're doing is we want it to be above board, because the thing is, crypto and the technology is very revolutionary. And what you want to establish now is trust within the consumer. So once we've established trust, whatever products and features that we offer, because we know that the technology is quite revolutionary. You can seamlessly list a token, raise capital, you can um earn yield, you can do options, you can use margins, you can do futures
Mhm.
easily through crypto because of the blockchain technology. See the settlement in real time. So we know that it's there. It's just that a lot of the incumbents before did not follow it properly and just made a cowboy way of rolling out products. And that is at the expense of customer safety. Now we are like a lot of people left, a lot of projects left already, and now we have to rebuild the trust of the people. So you'll see us offering traditional, again, going back to my point, it's tradition more earning opportunities, and at the same time easy on ramp and off ramping of Web 2 to Web 3, right? And that by extension will be Coins Arcade. You'll see more games available on Coins Arcade. Hopefully the next game title of Mirai will be there as well, Corey. um,
For sure.
and uh, yeah, definitely. And we have a guest here. Someone wants to say hi. Say hi to all of the viewers.
Oh, wow. Big leagues. Love
So
it.
good life. That's Leah from Emphasis. If you're in GameFi, you probably read her article and her
Well, seen the
inter
video.
documentary. Been
Yeah,
dragging
the
on about
documentary.
Maxie a lot. Good to see you, Corey.
You too, you too. All good. Aussies unite. Let's go.
He said Aussies unite. Wait, wait, wait. I'll let you guys get back to it. Just want to say hi.
Bye bye.
We had a special guest. um, yeah, you'll see us offering more features and you'll see us partner more, not just with game studios, but even guilds. Because and I think the way that guilds had a bad rep because of the bull market recently, but at its core, guilds are community. And even
Mhm.
before Web3, there's a big guild community here in the Philippines. Those who play Mir 4, um, Ragnarok Online. I had a lot of colleagues at work who played the entire lunchtime and even after work up until like 1 or 2 a.m. playing those games and being with a guild. So those types of communities would love to tap and we'll bring them into our ecosystem so that they can, games who are being available that will be made available in Coins Arcade will be part of that growth as well.
All right, very very clear. Clearly a lot happening. Hopefully not too stressful, but that's good. So that's actually all of the fixed questions that we had. There's about 10,000 questions in the comments. So we will get to those, but between then and now, I think we are actually going to do the giveaway that we promised from memory. I believe it's 5 times 20 US dollars. So 5 people will get 20 US dollars. I'm
Wow.
fairly sure. I'll just triple check and maybe someone verify that in the Telegram. And I actually see people have sent stars. Oh, it's on the screen. So there is 10 people who will get 20 US dollars. So clearly, uh, double what I said. Um, you guys definitely don't need to send stars, by the way. Of course, we appreciate it. But I feel like I'm a streamer or something, and that is, you don't need to spend your money on this, please. But yes, we're noting the questions here. So what we'll do is we'll do a giveaway. Let me triple check if we had any specific rules that I needed to do. Right, and keep your comments coming, guys. The team are watching these right now, and we're going to be doing the live Q&A soon. So they probably pulled some aside that are really, really uh, important for us to answer. Jen, do you need to jump off now?
I can say,
Okay, no worries. Just triple checking with the team very, very quickly on the giveaway rules. All right. They said no rules required. So, what I'll get you guys to do as much as possible for the next 15 seconds is just comment. Just comment anything, doesn't matter, whatever it is. And I'm just going to I'll pick 5 people. I don't know. Jen, do you have the stream up or no?
yeah, I have this stream up.
All right. Feel free to pick 5 people as well. And I'll write the names
Oh,
down.
I like this question.
All right.
I'll message it to our group.
All right. All right.
I like this question.
I'm seeing the questions as well.
That's a lot of questions. It's like it's getting okay here. I'll drop it. I like this question. It's for you, Corey.
Okay. That sounds not good. Oh yes, I did see that one too. Okay. Um, I'm just picking 5 people here to win the giveaway. Um, I love the good energy here, and I love the name Mowgli. So Mowgli, you definitely got it. I'm just writing the names down so I don't lose them. Um, all right, almost done here, and then I'm gonna call out your names. Uh, 2. Okay, okay. Right, I've got 5 from my side, so I'm just gonna name them. I don't know if you've picked any, Jen, but you'll have to write them down, otherwise we're going to lose them. But the first one is Aldrin J. Congrats. That's $20. I appreciate your comments. Pedro Mendoza, I think. Aldrin J is the one who actually you sent the comment in about. So I saw his comment. Definitely gets the award. Pedro, you get the award. Zeta as well. Zeta Tori. Mowgli. I love the name Mowgli. So you get one as well. And then Cyrene with a C. We have a Cyrene at Mirai, so just spelt different. so you get some as well. Um, all right, Jen, do you want me to pick the next five or you?
You can pick the next five,
All right,
then we can answer it.
all right, let's go.
Let's
Uh,
go.
this one here, his name is Ren, spelt the same as my friend, so you get one as well. Love it. Uh,
Oh, that Renz. He likes to fly.
yep, he surely does. All right, then we have. Oh, maybe that's not the right name. Ricardo Dela Cruz. All right. He asked me when Pegaxy on Ronin. That's a good question. And then I've got
That's
Max
a good
Sheeder.
one.
Max Sheeder's helping us answer some questions here. That's a good one. Um, Sean from my team asked why I'm so handsome and Ma'am Jen is so pretty. Uh, sorry, Sean.
Oh, we should give him more.
Oh, wow. Okay. No. All right.
I'm just
Sean,
kidding.
that's from Jen. Congratulations, Sean. And then all right. And then Justin said he likes my dance moves. So all right. That's all it took. And Adsel from my team, he tried to send stars so that he could get a giveaway, but unfortunately we're just going to steal his stars and not give him a giveaway. All right. I think we're good. I just sent five in there. Hopefully, the team are grabbing those now. We've got a couple of questions in here, Jen. If you see one, feel free to take it. We're going to take three
Sure.
for you, three for me. You feel free to take it away. Any
Yeah.
for Coins.ph.
Um. Okay. Do we answer any of the questions now, right? So let me check. All right. So I like this question. So how does the integration of Pegaxy with Coins.ph benefit users in terms of cryptocurrency management and financial transaction? Okay, that's quite a lot to unpack, right? So one of the features that we'll be offering at the Coins Arcade is for individuals to send fiat or even tokens, right? If we already support the tokens on the exchange, you can exchange your fiat to that token and then send it directly to your Web3 wallet, making it easier for people to to buy, easier for them to buy or to buy whatever the NFTs in for that particular game. Because one of the problems currently is, for example, you want to buy um, GX or VIS. You have to go to decentralized exchanges. You have to find an on ramp, and then from that on ramp, transfer to different wallets. What we'll be doing, and one of the future rollouts of Coins Arcade, is for people to easily send crypto to their Web3 wallet and back, right? So that's integration that we're looking into.
Like
Now,
a
in
click
terms
of the
of,
button, you just click it, goes back. I see.
yep. Yep. And then benefit in terms of cryptocurrency management. Not sure about what you mean by cryptocurrency. It's kind of similar to that, but financial transactions, I think, hopefully, no, if Viz or PGX or any other games within the Mirai ecosystem would be made available. It's easy, for example, if you have like staking or whatever reward mechanism that you have, hopefully we'll also have that native in-app experience on coins, right? Those require a lot of product innovation, but at the same time regulatory go signal, right? Because I don't want to go into the details, but those things are under the purview of SEC in the Philippines. So if we're gonna
Jen,
do everything,
I have a good one
okay, go go
for
go.
you, for you, for you.
Okay, okay, okay.
It's a simple one. Miss Jen, can we stake our tokens on Coins.ph
Not yet, not yet.
this
But we're
year?
looking into it. Uh, my lawyer's gonna crucify me soon,
All right.
soon, soon.
I almost put Jen in jail, everyone. Oh, all right, all right. I had to do that one. I had seen it a couple times. Um, Here's another good one. Can we use our old MetaMask wallet in Coins Arcade? So I assume importing.
um, for now, we don't support MetaMask yet on Coins Arcade because you have to import it. We don't have an import function yet on Coins Arcade. You have to import your wallet there. And it's we'll look into it actually. We are looking at other wallets that are offering and then maybe integrated within Coins Arcade. It's
Right.
just more dev work if we are gonna integrate with other wallets because the KYC is quite different, right? Yeah,
I
for
see.
that.
Very, very clear. I did see a good one here. I'll let you take a breather, Jen. So are we able to link Coins.ph to Pegaxy app once the skill base is released? So I think this is a question kind of for the future. However, uh, for sure, it's more so development work on our side than the Coins.ph side, enabling people who have a Coins.ph wallet to come to the Pegaxy app. But there is a lot of infrastructure and tools that Coins.ph offer, like Jen just said, where it'd be going like essentially the on ramp and the off ramp with a single
Mm-hmm.
click is really really useful for a lot of these players. So us integrating the Coins.ph wallet enables us to offer those tools within the Pegasus game. It's obviously something that we want for our players, so it's definitely something
Mm-hmm.
that we would explore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm struggling here. There's about 900. Corey versus G Host in MMA.
I'm up for that.
Wow, Jen. No,
I'm gonna be front row seat. Oh, can I be the referee?
no, Jen. You meant to say no violence.
Oh, my bad.
No worries. I think everyone here wants to see it, unfortunately. All right. Um,
I have a question for I like this question for you actually. Pegaxy delivered if you don't mind, Corey.
sure.
Pegaxy delivered the first outstanding rent utility in Play to Earn Space back in 2022. What more innovative game features slash utility does the team has yet to offer to the community?
That's a great question, and I'm glad some people remember that we came up with that. Um, So thank you. But I think the direction moving forward, I think people will be quite surprised with what we do produce across all three of the games. Pegasus for sure. It does come with what we would say a lot of good baggage. So a lot of players for sure, and a lot of token holders and a lot of NFT holders as well. So that opens it up a bit more than the other games to experiment and have new unique features. But I think the most interesting part that people will be surprised with will be the general game design and how we try to influence players' intent within the game. Most people here, I'm sure, definitely will understand that the original thesis, Pine, play to earn, and stuff like that, it's changed. Absolutely, we know what was is no longer viable. At
Yep.
least how it is a copy and paste, if it is a copy and paste, I should say. However, we think there is still something of substance within whatever that was, and we're really experimenting within the game design to try and bring that out and experiment with it heavily. And I think a lot of people will be surprised with how many people do come through the game from the traditional space
Yep.
because of what we're trying to do with that game design. So yeah, that's hopefully a decent answer. I wouldn't say that it's going to be as high impact as something as easy as renting, because when I came up with that concept, it was extremely obvious that was in demand. But now the times are different, so we have to experiment and create the demand at the same time. So yes, I would say to that person, Algin, don't expect it to have a small little thing like rentals, and $200 million to come out of nowhere, because those times have definitely passed. But maybe, who knows? Maybe something else will happen. All right. I don't know how many that is. I think we'll go one more, and then we should be good. All right. I'm scared to say that one because I don't know what it means. I apologize to that person. I Oh, Ian, I am your brother in Christ. All right. Love you.
Amen to that.
Amen. Yes, Pegasus is very different. Oh, they want us to end the beef with Jiho. All right. Beef ended. Oh,
Has it ended really?
I don't know. I
Oh,
didn't make
just
the beef.
stirring the pot here.
I can't.
Stirring the pot.
Wait, no one recorded. No one recorded. All right. I see one here, and he sent stars multiple times. I haven't been able to read it because it's a little bit long, but I'll try to. And then we'll wrap it up, Jen. Jen looks like she's ready for some wine. So that's grape juice, not alcoholic. In what
It is
ways
grape juice.
does Pegaxy ecosystem become more accessible and inclusive as a result of the partnership with Coins.ph? Is there any intention of utilizing Coins.ph services to allow a broader audience to easily engage in the game, connect with NFTs? How does the collaboration encourage the participation and involvement of both existing and new Pegasus users? That is a big
That's
one.
a lot. That's
That
a lot.
I could have just read that and had all three of my questions. So I forgot the first one already. Maybe the last one is the most important here. How does this collaboration encourage participation and involvement of both existing and new Pegasus players? I think probably the most important thing that existing Pegasus users need to acknowledge is that we definitely need new people coming in all the time.
Mm,
That's really really important. And Coins.ph is like one of the elite platforms that absolutely offer that. And they're borderline crypto native, crypto curious, like Jen said, right? Which gets through a lot of the hurdles that most people will go through that we're trying to solve as well ourselves. But I guess that's the enormous benefit that Coins.ph does offer to a platform like us. I don't know if there's anything you want to add on to there. I don't know if you'll remember the questions, Jen, but feel free to wrap it up with any ending comments.
yeah, I think moving forward, right? Having an NFT. Well, I don't really. A lot of exchanges are opening like an NFT marketplace. For me, I'm not too keen, but it's maybe something that we can explore. And then, for example, for your NFTs, right? It's easy for you to feature the NFTs that you have, like a Pegaxy asset that you have, and then trade it or feature it. Just maybe have it available, and when people look at your coins profile, they'll see it, right?
Right.
I think there are a lot of we're still in the build phase, right? The future end state of Pegaxy is not yet defined. And in that case, I think what this partnership entails is us checking each other and then say, okay, what are you building? What are you building? How can we find a way to merge whatever we're building or find synergies to whatever we're building to bring more people in? What our proposition is mainly around if once hopefully this or PGX is available, it gives you a broader reach, not just the GameFi individuals like traditional Web3 guilds, but expand the user base. And that's how a lot of projects would like to be introduced here in the Philippines, like making your tokens available and then expanding the use case based on that, right? So, for example, maybe some sort of burning or whatever mechanism that you would like to have in your token, we can work that together with Mirai or Pegaxy.
Right.
For the game in particular, I think I'll leave the game development and improving the game ecosystem to the hands of capable hands of Mirai team. But for us, we'll make it available and make the onboarding as seamless as possible because that's our part. We're a
Mhm.
distribution channel. We facilitate transactions, we facilitate onboarding, and now it gives more ways for people to enter the game, right? Removing all those frictions.
Mhm.
And you see, think of it as like Amazon. Amazon just propelled a lot of retailers, right? That were able to reach out to a mass audience before. So that's what we're doing now with Coins Arcade and other offerings that we will be having. And hopefully we will have this partnership, a fruitful partnership, and see each other and help each other grow.
I agree. All right, I think that's it, Jen. They wanted to ask. Actually, there's actually a lot for you, but anyway, they just wanted to know if you played Pegasus, yes or no.
Of course,
All right, there it is.
I played it. So one of our partners in Metasports, in my previous company, we acquired them. They informed me about Pegaxy to no, November in 2021. So
Jen
before the
was,
whole
Jen was early. Jen's an OG, everyone. You heard it here first.
November, yeah, November 2021, and
Yeah,
then I think the increase or the the bull run happened like January, February the following year.
that's right. That's right. All right, guys, you heard it here first. Jen is an OG. She knows the space for real with her previous company. I promise she was in the trenches. So she knows what she's talking about. Thank you, Jen, so much for your time.
Likewise.
Just with the winners, guys. Our team does have your name. Um, Feel free if I said your name to reach out. We have the spelling of it, so uh, don't try to lie, please. They'll figure it out anyway. We can see the actual live comments, so we'll figure it out. But please do message the page if I did read your name, and we'll verify that it was you at the time. And that's it from me. You good, Jen?
Of course. Thank you so much, Corey. We're very excited to partner with you, and always we have our open doors here at Coins. If there's anything that you would like us to, work with you guys as well, and open for any collaboration within the Mirai umbrella, right? So super excited for this partnership.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity as well. And I'm sure the community will have a ridiculous amount of demands for you once we start moving. So be ready for that. That's it
I
from us. Thank you so much, Dave. Feel free to wrap it up. That's it. Bye, guys. Bye bye.
Thanks everyone.